How's it going, Dokkan Ninja Turtles? We're here with another video because I've been thinking for a good little bit of time, man. I've just been going through like fact checking myself and just going back over the past years and stuff like that and like seeing what happened around this time in Dokkan and sort of possibly comparing it to what's going to happen for us this year for a Dokkan battle. But it's a little it's not tricky, but it's a little weird because where we necessarily are again synced up with JP Dokkan Battle for the global side. One of the big things is still Jiren. That's like one of the crazy things that everybody's wondering when the hell Jiren's going to be showing his face and stuff like that on the global side. I personally think it probably will be the 14th. I think it's the 13th or the 14th. Usually the banners do drop. I want to say it's the 13th. I have a bunch of stuff up currently right now. Let me just switch the scenes really quick for you. I just wanted to put just the full cam just for me at this point in time. You know, just say, hey, how you doing? If you're new, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. I just wanted to do that for this part. I'm about to, like dip off and go to another scene here in a second. So, subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Thank you. Here I am looking at the Jiren and stuff like that. And it's like, that's, by the way, this is the global when he released on global. This is when he released on JP. So if you're wondering like, well, hold on for a second. Like, shouldn't he have released in December then for that point in time? Because, his banner and stuff like he should have. But if I remember correctly, they have this thing where they like to postpone Jiren's, and this is I think the first one of them that they done where he was supposed to initially come out at that point in time, but then they said F it, and I think they gave the Gohan. Yeah, it was the Gohan. They replaced it, and we got this Gohan right here for that point because, like I said, it would have been around this time for us there, but they were like, nah. So we got Jiren, which, by the way, I'm very much hoping that the new Jiren that we're supposed to be getting, hopefully this month, I hope that doesn't happen and we have to wait until January. Just say this, I really don't want that to happen. At all. I do not want to have to wait until January to actually see his banner, that unit come out, because the way I see it, the longer we have to wait for this guy, the less out of meta he's going to be, and the worse he might perform in a new meta, which again, January 18th, we're close to the 10th year anniversary. Literally the craziest probably time in Dokkan history, literally the craziest time in Dokkan history, 10 years of the game. Like, him to release right then and there is going to be dead on arrival. I do not care what most people are going to sit here and say and try to defend that they'll summon January 18th for him. It don't matter how many Dragon Stones you got. That's like a week, that's what, like 10 days or something like that before the actual anniversary is going to drop. No. You ain't summoning for that whatsoever at all. So I hope that don't happen. We just go ahead and get Jiren, because if we exit out of 2024 and we are not synced up to JP fully with the banner as well, even if it is just one banner, one unit, that's still going to say a lot about the scheduling for this game. It's still going to say a lot. But I hope that doesn't happen, and I hope we actually get Jiren to come out December and not in January. Please, not in January. Dead on arrival if that happens. But yeah, like I was going back and seeing like around that time, like what was really popping off and stuff like that for the carnivals. And like I said, that he was a carnival banner. So that made sense there. But I sort of went back all the way because I wanted to look at the reason why I had Gohan popped up again for that specific reason was because I was still trying to remember what really happened during that sort of campaign around that time for that Christmas. And you can see like everything that was popping off right through there. See, when he came out was the 14th, like that's going to be in the slot for all of the like carnivals and stuff like it, because Dokkan is still played in a scheduled, like it's a scheduled game. Once you realize, I think anyone who's played the game for a year now, if you played for a full solid year now, you should know how this is really going to go. But if you're someone that hasn't been playing for that long, like you're new to Dokkan and stuff like that, Dokkan is a scheduled game. Like things happen on the schedules, and that's how they like to go. If something mishap happens, something different happens, they usually say something about it, and they'll be like, oh, this banner is going to come out a little bit later on, or something, they'll give something about it. But normally it's scheduled to the T. It's just that literally all of the PNGs, all of these still images and stuff like it just change. It's just copy and paste of usually what things happen, except unless we get like 2,000 days, which ain't going to happen every big celebration or anything along the lines of that. But You see the end of the year stuff. Like nothing really happened except for, you know, that Gohan that was pretty much dropped. We got the Christmas stuff, but that's basically like the Tanabata as well for us for the thank you. But I went back to 2020, which by the way was very, very massive because again, this is what we're really dealing with right now, is wondering if we're going to get a dual Dokkan Fest or if we're going to get like just a regular Dokkan Fest, or it's going to be a Dokkan Fest Carnival, whatever it is. All I'm saying is if it is a Dokkan Fest Carnival or something like that that we get, because you do have to remember they did say that basically the big dogs, which we already knew as celebrations, was the anniversary, the worldwide celebration, and the thank you / Tanabata celebration. Those are the big dogs. Those are the ones that when you do the pity systems and stuff like that, it's the 2,500 Dragon Stones for the pity. Everything else is 1,000. Like, we don't know if they're going to do that, but their track record currently right now is speaking, because again, this was another dual fest that we had. Like I said, this was last year's. So again, you had, oh man, this is crazy to say, but we had the Super Saiyan 3 Goku Hirudegan, and the prior year before that was Beastless Gohan and Orange Piccolo. Again, you know, dual fest. So we're hoping I don't personally know what a lot of people are necessarily wanting to happen, but I can tell you what I want to happen. So really, I would personally say I wouldn't want another dual fest to happen, just because if it's a dual fest, most likely it's probably going to be crazy dumb units, and I do mean crazy dumb units. But the reason why I don't want that to happen so much is because, one, again, is going to be before the 10th year, and two, it feels like something that Omatsu absolutely would cook up for, especially for the global. Especially, it's been a rough time for the global for adjusting to the JP schedule, and it's still having banners and stuff like that dropping around sort of the same times, but like actually having new units each time. And so I know some of you guys have probably cracked, summoned on a couple of banners that you were like talking about. Nah, I'm not going to summon, but then you ended up summoning. I know it happened. It's happened for me too. I was banners that I was like, I'm not going to summon on, and then I ended up summoning on regardless, even without tickets and stuff like that, or using tickets too. It happens. For it to be a dual fest, it feels like something that they would do. And again, we've had 2 dual fests in a row. If they make it 3, it's probably more likely going to be some very, 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 very hype units. And at that point in time, you could literally just get into wherever the heck you really want to get in terms of categories of who it's going to be, stuff like that. I mean, you can still go with the whole Gohan flow right now because, well, they've been literally glazing Gohan for about a year and a half on Dokkan right now. So all the Gohan units has come out. This fire. And then we finally got a new buff for the temporary buff for the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, which fire. So it's like so many Gohans, like you could easily be like, oh yeah, they could probably do that because again, this guy came out in 2020 and he doesn't have an easy 8. They could be like, oh yeah, so we're gonna make another Gohan. The fact that I said that out of my mouth, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys either shuddered from excitement or dread because you know that you would come up off some Dragon Stones for this. But the fact that I said it out of my mouth makes me feel like that's a front runner because again, Gohan and again, the Gohan and Cell, let's not forget about the Cell. He did get his buff too. But that would be insane because you have to remember they haven't touched androids really at all this year. They haven't touched androids. They haven't touched, and again, this is movie. This is movie. They've been glazing movie all year. So this is literally like right up the alley of Dokkan currently right now is another LR Gohan or Dokkan Fest Gohan. Shit, dude, it might actually be an LR Gohan. Now that I'm like going back and looking at everything, bro, like the track and just the fact that I said that like their schedule, just basically the theme changes at times and stuff like that, it still would be up their alley for everything that they've been doing. And they haven't touched androids really that much. Cell would be crazy because Cell has so many units that can get super easy A's and easy A's. This Gohan, again, easy A. They all, you know what? Now, like the more I look at it, the more I'm like they have a perfectly planned celebration currently right now, and the fact that the Gohan, the old Gohan, and Cell just got buffs as well, just leans into that even more. I don't know about that one because I think a lot of people could either be, like I said, extremely excited or in complete dread because of like another Gohan that I know I'm going to summon on. That could be, and I'm not trying to just overuse it. I think it's the first time I said it this video, but diabolical for not just global but also JP, because you know JP, there's some JP players currently right now that are trying to save, but that could be insane for us. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm kind of hoping that I like I said, I'm hoping that it's not a dual Dokkan Fest. I really am. Just because it is right around Christmas at the same time, and then you still, for some people are going to hit that step up banner and stuff, but that's wild to sit back and look at. Ooh, that gave me goosebumps a little bit, not gonna lie. That gave me goosebumps. Let me know in the comment section below, are you wanting a dual Dokkan Fest for December banner, the 27th is when that's gonna come out? Or you want a dual fest? You want it to be a regular, just one Dokkan Fest? You want it to be an LR Dokkan Fest? You want it to be a legendary? Like, what is it? What do you want it to be? Because you're gonna get a banner. You're gonna get a banner. You're gonna take it. First of all, you're gonna take it. You're gonna like it. You getting a banner. Just okay, you're getting a banner. But what would you want personally for everything to go good for you? Like, and I'm just using Gohan at this point in time as the theme, just for the simple fact that, like I said, the track record speaks for the whole year, but basically half the whole year what they've been doing with Gohans, it speaks, and that would be insanely diabolical to give us a new Gohan that has two crazy, one temporary and another that's getting easy 8. It would be insane. But three Gohans that would be just Super Saiyan 2s that would probably be running shit in this game, and then temporary take one of them away. And we have to wait for the Super Easy A. That is up their alley. I'm gonna stop talking before they actually do that. But let me know in the comment section below. Have an awesome day / night. Stay safe. And I'm out. Thanks for watching. Peace.